Hello everybody, I'm a Pigflake and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy Origins Final Fantasy 2, part of the year of Final Fantasy. Whoa, I don't want to leave just yet, because I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to go, other than I need to meet up with Joseph. You recall the last part? I did some shit and now I need Mythril. Well, my party needs Mythril. But everyone's like, hey man, you should definitely go to Poth. I don't want to go to Poth. Poth. What kind of name is that though? Hey man, you want to go to Poth? Here's a lot of cool, you know, poof hookers over there. What are you talking about? They're not hookers, they just masseuses. Whatever you want to call them, buddy. So, antidotes and eye drops. Don't know what I'm gonna need yet. Anywho, I did a little bit of testing. And I think I already used it, that's right. But when you use the item, aka the spell scroll, it's a one-time use only, so it'll go away. So yeah. And this guy really... Okay, never mind. He's really into Maria, not Firion. That makes sense. I'm glad the game just swapped sprites for that. That's actually pretty cool. I think everything's been taken over by the Empire. Thanks, man. Maybe you're related to that one guard from Cornelius. Alright, I'm only at 87 gil, but I got Min fucking Wu with me. In fact, let's check his equipment. Staff, unarmed copper plate, and a magic conch. We should all hail it at some point. Let's remove that, and let's find out what you do. Boost magic defense. It's an item use. I don't know if it's unlimited though, so I'm just gonna leave it there. And you do need you to attack at some point. So, give it to you. By the way, let me unequip this real quick. You can mix and match weapons with each hand. It doesn't have to be a buckler and a weapon. The only ones you can't mix are the two specific two-handed weapons, which are the bow. And I think there are some swords. I don't know if it's this one, but yeah, there's some swords here. So if I give Firion the broadsword and the staff, he'll be hitting once with the broadsword, or twice depending on his proficiency, and then another once or twice, again depending on his proficiency with the staff. But I'm gonna make Maria a mage right now. And honestly, it doesn't really matter if whatever you make Minwu. I hate to say it or spoil it, but he's a guest character. He's not a permanent character, which sucks because Minwu is fucking awesome. I love using him in Theatrhythm, Critter Call, and well, that's pretty much it. That's the only part you can use him. Too bad you can't really use him in Dissidia. That would have been awesome. But everyone's really friendly here. I can't afford anything. I'm broke. I wonder if I will have to come back here. I know I can't afford the magic, so let's not waste time there. Alright, I haven't found anyone here to help me out. Other than, well, use the canoe and go meet Joseph. So, I could use the ship to get to that one town, which is over here, I believe. It's a long walk. Looks like I'm gonna need to. I could barely walk it there, but what I'm curious about, or what I'm worried about is that if I'll make it, I mean, I got Minwu here, but I'm wondering how strong the enemies are. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a memo. We're gonna walk there, and if I die, assuming I probably will, not even Minwu can save us. Yeah, I'll just transition to where I need to go. But let's see what new enemies we got, if any. Man, Dissidia and especially Dissidia, since I played that a lot. Really got me into Final Fantasy 2. Like, I mean, I played Final Fantasy 2 before I did Dissidia, but music-wise, I'm like, you know what? I need to give this soundtrack a try. And I did. I'm like, this is very unique. It's very different than what Nobuo has done previously. And Curtain Call got me, or Theatrhythm got me into, I don't know if you can take them on, got me a lot more into Final Fantasy 3 with its 8-bit mix, or its NES mix, and honestly, I just can't go wrong with Final Fantasy music. But hey, we're starting to take on a soldier. And a treasure, sweet. So just press start, take it all, I'm good. I don't know if there's a limit, an item limit here, but there is, that sucks. Oh well. I'm gonna have to be using a lot more items. I'm gonna stick along the coastline. I assume there's gonna be no more new enemies other than the soldiers, so with that said, there's one more thing I need to mention. Let's show off fire. I don't know why, but I can cast fire all on my party, but not on the enemies. Very, very crazy. Anywho, what you want to do is use magic as much as you can, and I forgot to equip Guy with this stuff, but that's fine. You know, he's punching stuff, it raises his unarmed a lot. Although I don't see how it would be useful, to be honest. He does punch twice though, effectively. I used magic and I got some magic points. This game in the NES and Origins, I think it's been fixed for Dawn of Souls and further on, aka the PSP, has a bug known as, oh no, wonder why you punched. Has a bug known as the target cancel bug. I've never used it because I could have used it Dawn of Souls and I never had Origins, so, but I know what it does and it's very game breaking. It's a game breaking bug. And the only way I can explain it to is it's grinding without having to kill anything, but it's still grinding as in it takes your time. And that's all I can really say about that. So check this out. If let's cast fire. I really need to work on fire. I gotta waste all my MP in general, because every time you use a magic spell, and only that specific magic spell, it only gains 1 cast point. And you need 100 to level it up. Which why it says Cure 7 on Minwu's magic. And this uses the MP system, so yeah. So check this out. I don't need to do it, but I'm gonna do it. Assuming he goes next. I can't tell, but I think they gave Maria a good rack, like a bigger rack. I don't know how they did that with Pixels though. I mean, now that I look at it. But check this out. Because this leads into the target cancel bug. So I've only used fire 6 times, or maybe less. Because maybe at level 1, it gets 3 points for every use. I don't know. But eventually it goes to 1 point per use, which is where Minwu is at. So his cure is level 7. His level 1 cure is level 7. There is, at least from what I remember, there's no such thing as Cure 2 or Cura. From what I remember again. It's all in this. So I don't know if these are all the white spells in the game. White magic spells, but that's pretty much it. Also, I don't know if you can get more than 1 page of magic. I doubt it though, but yeah. Anyways, as far as building my characters go, I'm gonna make Furion a Spellblade. What that means is he's gonna be a warrior that casts offensive magic. And I think that'll be very handy. I'm gonna make Maria a red mage, and I'm gonna make Guy a paladin. With a little bit offensive. I'm gonna make Furion pure black magic. I might give him a cure though. So here's the target cancel bug. I'm gonna show it to you right now. And then I'm never gonna do it again. So check this out. No, actually, let me kill some of these guys first. MP cost 1. Man, it's so cheap. You're gonna be needing this a lot though. So, we're good on health, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Just to show you how hard Cure 7 is, or how powerful it is, and how much you're gonna be needing it to level up. So Cure 7 healed us for about 120 on average for the whole party. So had it been focused, it probably would have been around 300, maybe 4. Let's get a little bit more while leveling up fire. And I get to show off the target cancel bug. I'm gonna leave Minwoo with his fist. I mean, I can give him the bows, but it's not like he wastes arrows. But I think he'd be more proficient with hitting. So this is how the bug works. Target cancel bug says every time you do an action, so if I confirm this attack and we start attacking, it's gonna say 1 point or X amount of points towards using the sword. Same goes for using magics and I think defending. You can do is hit your enemies or your allies, and assuming Firion hits Maria, she gets endurance. But I'm gonna attack Maria. Maria is gonna do cure. You're gonna attack. Min was gonna go to equip. You're gonna select unarmed, and then cancel everything. And that game says, oh, you did the whole thing. Here are your points after you beat the battle. So that counts as me already attacking, me already casting the spell, and me already attacking again, in that order of Firion, Maria, and Guy. But Minwoo doesn't get anything, because he technically didn't do anything, all he did was equip. So if I do it again, cure, attack, I just did it again. Repeat. Cure, attack, there you go. So if you recall, Maria's cure was at 0. And I've never used cure once with Maria, just fire. So I'm gonna finish off this enemy here. And you're gonna see Maria's cure is gonna gone up by like about, I'm gonna assume 6 to 10 points. Not to mention, also doing this increases their specific stats. Since Maria was trying to cast magic, she got more spirit. So check this out. Her cure went up to 5 points, by 5 points. So that's how the bug works. And it's gonna take forever, but trust me, if you ever want to use the bug, it's very useful. The reason behind that is because before you would have to attack your allies. I remember doing this in Final Fantasy II on Dawn of Souls. I also remember doing this a lot with Final Fantasy Tactics, which is how you grind for your job points. Which is, you're not really grinding for experience, you're grinding for job points. So that's the target cancel bug. I'm not going to use it as much as I would love to do it. It would make it so much easier. Anyways, I walked here to POF. It took a long while, but it was worth it because I got to explain a lot of things. And with that said, I can now just, see if I can find anyone to talk to with keywords. The ship never even arrived here because I never took it. But the game's like, no, we got a busy schedule with our ships. If you switch the F to an S from Bosk, it's kind of like you're saying Bosk from Final Fantasy XII, another main character. I'm just saying that because that's maybe how you would want to pronunciate the name, I assume. Unless you're supposed to pronounce Bosk as Bosk. Or Bosk with the CH. I think that's all they're gonna say. You guys aren't unique at all. I'll talk to you because you seem very unique. Alright, never mind. Oh, hey, it's Sid, the very first Sid in Final Fantasy. You pay the fee, huh? How much is it, though? The only airship in the world, holy shit. Some poof poof? I don't know how much it costs, but I really don't need it. Not yet. Unless the game's gonna be like, hey, you need to take an airship to get there, so chop chop! No one here. So the inn is gonna be your best friend if you want to grind. You can grind whenever the hell you want. It's still gonna be by the same point system. Again, like I compared it to Skyrim, it's how many times you use it, how many times you get wailed on from a magic or physical attack and whatnot. I'm gonna make a Maria a red mage. As I said, that means I need to move her up in formation every now and then. So now would be actually a good time to do that. And Minwoo doesn't really matter, so yeah. The thing is, you can't really focus on one character or else you're gonna have a really hard time with that. Because some enemies, it's all strategy in this game. It's kind of hard to say, but if you make 2 guys tanky type and 1 healer, and your healer dies, you're gonna have 2 tanky types who have to rely on potions, and that's not gonna last you that long. That strategy is gonna be defunct. So this game has given you a system to customize whoever you want to be a caster, whoever you want to be a thief, or you know, whatever, as much as you want. So I wouldn't say abuse it, but you know, use it. You want your warrior to cast magic to cure, then do it. So now that I've mentioned this all, now would be a good time to actually grind spells as much as I can, because if you don't, you're gonna end up doing it later because the enemies are gonna start hitting harder. And it kind of like in Final Fantasy X. Well, this is the way I play Final Fantasy X, which is how I'm gonna be doing it later on in the future. Is every fight, I would switch in every character once and let them do something so they get the share of the experience. Some people would just focus on some characters, and some would just work on 3 characters and switch to another 3. I love the Final Fantasy X battle system, and I would always swap out at every moment to, well, pretty much that. I just make sure everyone got a balanced experience rate going on. So it looks like I can walk there once more, or no, I don't think I can walk there. Looks like I will need to take the airship to meet Joseph. I like how they put the equator here, or the split where the world of the roundness splits, so it tells you where you are. It's still kind of different than Final Fantasy 1's map, but I prefer this a little bit more. Just a little bit more. It's more interactive. So I'm gonna take the airship. I'm gonna see how much it costs, just to get where I need to go, to get the Mythril, to talk to Joseph and whatnot. 200. I am broke. Because that's where I need to go. Calcion is 400. That's where Gordon and Scott are from. So I'm going off screen and go grind to get the gil. Alright, you heard the man. To the airfield outside of town. I have no idea where that is, but I'll probably find it on the way. Outside of town. Huh. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Well, off to Salamand. I did a little bit of grinding, just a little bit. So that's where it is. And by a little bit, I mean just enough to buy cure and take an in rest. I could have walked there. Oh well. That's where my grind could have gone, but whatever. And if you think about it, the grind I did would have been about the same on the walk to Salamand, so it's not that bad. Gotta go save the men now. Jeez. Is Joseph a dick? Let's find out. Yeah, let's talk to you right now then. No need to be a dick about it, guy. Okay, well, he wants me to go save the people. So we know where... He doesn't really know where Mythril is, but he's still making us do something. What the fuck, man? And he knows who Hilda is, so what the hell? By the way, that is a church, or the sanctuary. This game still needs you to resurrect people through the church or sanctuary. It is removed later on in future renditions. I don't know when. I want to say 4, because the end just revives them now. Second by life, phase, banish, and warp. Banish. Oh man. That takes me back. So, by the way, it takes me back to Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy 6, which is the X Zone vanish trick or banish trick, which is what I used to do a lot to grind my characters back in the day. Because I used to buy strategy guides when I was a little young lad. Okay, so not only will I save the people, but I'll find some Mythril there. Makes me wonder if I'm under-equipped for this though. I gotta say, Minwoo, he's been punching really fucking hard. Check it out. He's at level 2 now, but with or without, I think he does less damage with the stave or the staff than he would punching shit, so yeah. By the way, the game tells you what, if they're right-handed or not, I believe. Or if they're right-handed or left-handed. I don't know if that's dependent on what they equip. Let's find out. 3 attack from the bow. Yeah, he's definitely right-handed, so you want to give him stuff on the right hand. I'm gonna switch up Firion and Guy with swords and axes later on. That way they have a balance of, as they level up, they'll have more access to other weapons to mix and match, or just, you know, I might need a fire sword to do elemental damage to some people. So let's find out where that waterfall cave is. Is it north or what's up? But before I advance, I need to memo real quick. Alright, the waterfall is not around here then. That seems... well, I doubt that's it, but that might be it. The waterfall would seem to be down there though. But why would they make me go backtrack around the world? Interesting. This game was very open-ended, but hey look, a new enemy is a Goblin Guard. Well, a new enemy for you to see, but not much for me. I already took a rest. It'd be redundant to do so. You actually fight these around Paloom and that other place I forgot. Forgetting town names already, man. They're not memorable. At least not to me. Not yet. Alright, let's check the map once more, because that seems to be the waterfall cave. Oh, I was going the right way. Alright. That's a long U-Haul turn. Alright, so I assume you guys don't want to see the battles, so I'll see you at the waterfall cave. Alright. I'm at the cave behind the waterfall now, which is known as Mythril Mines, I assume? Alright, Summit Falls. That works. Dungeon music, alright. New enemies, of course, as well. I assume, unless you're gonna throw more goblins. Okay, more soldiers, that works. I need Maria to get her shit a lot more. She has a low HP. So far, Guy's been soaking it all up. In fact, he has the most HP. I think Maria can rock a shield with her stave. Let's find out, because if I do, remove it, Guy will do a little bit more damage. Yeah, 4 more attack. I don't care if you do less damage, Maria. Jeez. Alright, more Goblin Guards. Holy shit. Hobgoblins and regular goblins. Wait, no. Green Goblin and Hobgoblin. Just getting my nerd on. Alright, this should be a quick fight. Alright, from now on I will be cutting out the battles we've seen though. In fact, I'm trying a little bit something new with editing. But in the meantime, Check out the damage we're dishing out. And I guess Maria's attire makes sense right now. I don't know, when I look at her sprite compared to Guy's, I don't know how they did it, but they gave her more depth to her chest, and that's crazy. It's kind of hard to do. I don't know if you can see it, but I think it's because of the white dots on her armor. I don't know. Or I guess how one's a little bit bigger than the other. I don't know. I really don't know. I just, to me, my eyes say, yeah, you're a female through boobs. Alright, let's check what this item is. Totally not worth it. The battle transitions in this game are pretty neat though. New enemies, balloons and gobbleguard. Right, in the older translation they are referred to as balloons. But I think that's because of Japan's translation, I guess, or what they call them, fire balloon, I guess. They shouldn't be that bad, but I think they cast magic. I'm telling you, man, Minwoo, holy shit. I don't know if that's like a thing. Like, have Minwoo use his fist? Because he's a fucking white mage who likes to punch the shit out of everything, but yeah. AKA a monk, I guess, but yeah. Alright, it's deeper. Item down here, I guess, maybe no? Item. Weapon, please? Let's find out. Oh, new enemy, Sasquatch, and they strike first. And these guys are fucking pissed. They look tough, but they could maybe not be. I don't want you to, you know, kill anything with those fists of destruction, so yeah. Oh, they're not that strong. Maybe they're weak to fire? I doubt it. But 22 HP, that's overkill. I think I'm over leveled, but maybe I'm not. I mean, look at my HP. Sure, I do damage, but then you get the HP issue, so. Which is the only reason I have Maria in the front row right now in the very beginning of the game. She needs to get wailed on more. Of course, another alternate use would be going to the very beginning of the level and having everyone in the back row except Maria, and, you know, or everyone hits Maria. More Sasquatch, and they don't even hit that hard either. Man, you guys are a freaking embarrassment. By the way, there are up to 8 enemies per fight from what I've seen based on the Hornets and the Queen Bee, whatever. You can only attack the front 4. Or whatever. You can only attack 2 rows of the 4 rows presented. So if there's 4 rows, you can only attack the first 2 in front of you. And you have to work your way back. But magic and bows, I believe, can work around that. So that's the perk to magic, that's the perk to bows, but I've never found bows to be useful at all, ever. Okay, I know goblins are Final Fantasy slimes, per se, but come on. Or blue slimes. But come on. 5 HP to kill you? That's just sad. Huh, you think you'd get a nice water background, but not really. Maybe because I was fighting Sasquatch? I don't know. Don't mess with Sasquatch, though. You know, I did mention that I'm going to be trying some new editing techniques for this, but I still don't know how I'm going to do it. I mean, as I say this now, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but maybe editing me will figure something out. I have a few ideas right now, though. Thing is, I want to carry, like, everything there is in one go, but I also don't want to prolong, you know, the longevity of this game. I mean, if you were sitting there watching me play Final Fantasy 1 through all the random battles that I did, that'd be a little bit strenuous. Minwoo is hitting over 100 damage now. Damn. I'm wondering how hard, or if the spell animations change for fire. I say that because, you know, will Fire 2 still look like Fire 1, or will it take up to like 3 or 4, Fire 3 or 4 for it to look different? Alright, you are almost done with swords, but you gotta wait for Guy to finish with axe. So, we're good. Looks like 3 is the max for Minwoo though. As far as punching shit goes. Kinda feel sorry for the goblins. Oh, here's a new enemy. A Loper. Do not elope with them. That was a lame-ass joke. I am sorry, I apologize. I do not blame you for disliking this whole video for that one joke. Actually, I do, but not much I can do about it since you already clicked it. If you did. Alright, so that's where I want to go. But the smart dungeon crawler spelunker that we would want to check all the doors. I mean, there's nothing here, but at least I got something. Man, what is Minwoo's deal? Dude is like destroying everything. Third floor, top left seems the right way to go. So, all right. What? Okay. God damn it, devs. With all the damage, well, the sound effect that the Sasquatch does, you'd think it'd do a lot more damage. Of course there'd be nothing in here, but a random battle is always nice. Oh boy. Playing this makes me really want to play Final Fantasy V. I would say Final Fantasy 3 as well, but I've never played Final Fantasy 3. I kind of played the beginning, but it was the DS version when it came out. A friend of mine bought it, and she let me play it for a bit. And being a younger me, I was around 16 I think, because I was high school. Like, oh sweet, Final Fantasy, hells yeah. And then I played it for a bit, and I didn't get that far. I think I got to the first jobs. And I'm like, this is alright I guess, but it's just not for me because it felt so slow and I didn't really like the 3D graphics, but I gave it a chance. But still, I'm like, ugh, I can't. And then the PSP version came out. I got it really cheap, and it felt the same way, and I sold it. So I'm gonna play the NES version, hoping it's gonna be better. But anywho, this is gonna make my party a little bit more stagnant, I guess, because I'm gonna be giving Fury on the bow since I'm gonna put him in the back row, and I'm gonna have Guy work on his swordplay. Holy shit, 24 attack if I remove the buckler? Oh no, that's the axe. Right, you know, I might as well give him the dual wielding since he's gonna be using the bow. Let's remove this and give that to you. And then Minwoo can wear the shirt. He's already a beast as it is. And I'm gonna memo. Or save state, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so I found the place where everyone's being held. But I want to get that item, so I'll see you back inside that room. Alright, so in that chest was 50 gil and a dead end. They just straight up call them slave. Well, they just straight up call them slaves, but I assume they're all gonna say the same thing. Yep. And I guess this is where I need to go. Oh, Pavel, okay. He's the one who randomly pops up in the very beginning of the game, assuming you see him in the town of, shit, what was that place called? Altair, there you go, it said it right here. Oh, we did talk to him. Wow, oh. Guess I fucked up. As in, I guess I talked to him without knowing. That explains why Joseph wants us to go in here and save the people. So I fight stuff and you guys walk out casually. Alright. Fair enough, I suppose. I was cracking up inside though when he said like, well, I was looking for Mythril and then I got caught. Oops. So I don't know if the points go up in the menu, but let's find out. That was your last magic point. Oh, they do. Sweet. And I don't have to do it in battle anymore. Alright, Guy, you are now my designated healer for the meantime. Deeper and deeper we go, but I am not scared because I have warp, yo! I am low on MP though. I mean, not on Minwoo, but on everyone else. Wow, I did not expect to get a fire score here though. Alright. My last cure too. Well, actually I have 2 cures, but you know. Well, you know, I might need the fire, so you're the only one who can use cure. I mean, Minwoo, again, he has a lot of magic, so as long as I have enough to use warp, I'm good. And the MP cost is really cheap here in this game. Really cheap. I don't know if that's because, you know, the remake or whatever, but it's cheap. Man, bows are so useless in this game, it's sad. The only reason I'm actually leveling up bows, at least, well, there is no reason except that that's all I have left to use for Furion. I mean, truly the only reason I have him in the back row is because I want Maria to get hit more. That's why Minwoo's also in the back row as well, which sucks because his unarmed cannot hit, but it's also useful because since his unarmed can hit, it gives my other characters a chance to level up their, well, weapon proficiency. Honestly, since Minwoo is hitting really hard right now, it kind of makes me want to have Guy or Furion use, unarmed. So yeah, there is a limit on items, and as you can tell, each potion is taking up a slot. So that sucks. So let's look at the status real quick. Minwoo, your strength is at 15. Maria has weak strength. So if I make Guy go into unarmed, he'd probably be doing a lot more damage once he gets to level 2 or 3. The thing is, Maria's a lot more agile. So that's something worth keeping in mind about. You know what? I think I may let Guy go unarmed. I mean, that way Furion can dual wield axes and swords and he'd be punching shit. But, I mean, Furion is doing some damage with bows now, so that's cool. I think everyone else, you know, Pavel and the rest have escaped already. So, why am I going deeper? Alright, so far doing good. Gonna hit a memo. I assume this is the right way? Yeah, it is. Alright, let's do it. I'm gonna need Minwoo to hit people, so you guys are fine. Yeah, let's put you back here. Let's leave you back there as well. Oh, but you can't do anything because you have no damage. Alright, let's try this. No, he's good with the staff. I mean, it won't do that much extra damage, but again, I'd rather have Minwoo punch shit. Yeah, you can punch all the stuff you want, buddy. Alright, the first boss battle of the game. With this most interesting boss battle music. Yes, this is boss battle music. Alright, so let's start off. This should be really easy to have Minwoo here, but let's start off with shield and then go into punching mode. Since guy can take 2 more hits. Oh, this guy has a lot of defense. Let's see, do I have anything to help us with this defense? Guess not. Alright, let's go into blink. 5 hits, 2 damage. I don't think I'll be able to beat him. I'm doing crappy damage against him. This guy has a lot of defense. Let's try magic. I think that's what I'm supposed to be doing. You do that, and you punch him. See what happens. Yep, looks like I need to use magic against this dude. Even Minwoo, Mr. I do over 100 damage, is doing crap damage. The sad thing is I have no MP for this. Well, at least Blink is helping out. I punch him. Interesting boss battle music though, huh? It's very Middle Eastern. Almost. Well, I got no more magic, so kind of pinned down here. There we go. Do some more criticals, guy. I guess this is one of the reasons why you would want to level up Black Magic right away. Only have 15 MP left, so that's 2 heals. And a warp. Thing is, the situation we're at, he can outlast us much longer than we can him. Oh, cool. Minwoo did some damage. That's good. I'm glad he can punch shit. I guess you could say I kind of lucked out. Alright, so there's a little bit left here for me to explore, but I'll see you right outside when we go talk to Joseph, because I'm gonna do more exploring in here. And like in Final Fantasy 1 Origins, in the left or right, you'll see the items that I got while looking around here. So yeah, I'll see you at Joseph's. Well, this isn't good. I mean, if I beat him, I get a warp skull, but if I don't, I'm dead. So here's hoping I can beat him. I put Guy back to dual wielding, Marita to a stave, and Furion to bows, and I only have enough MP for 1 more cure, which I'm probably gonna need. So here's hoping Minwoo can punch the shit out of it. I hate to say it, but I think I don't think I can do this unless Minwoo gets another critical. Or miss, that works too. And this guy has a lot of defense. I need magic. Maybe he has 100 health, I don't know. Oh, that hurt. It hurt so much he died. I have to, as much as I don't want anyone to die right now, I have to do it. Ah, wow, of course you're gonna die right. Ugh. Whatever. I mean, I got a memo, but that's right after I said I'll see you guys later, but whatever. I mean, I got everything there is in here now, so might as well just show you the warp spell. Alright, back at Salaman, went to the inn, costed us 221 gil. I think that's because we were really banged up, but we're all healthy now. 221 gil is nothing to sneeze at, but still, I mean, I needed the healing. I gotta say though, I got really lucky when it came to escaping that dungeon. Minwoo had 8 MP. That's enough to use warp, as you saw, and 7 to resurrect or cast life on Maria. And then I used potions to heal us up for the walk back, so definitely worth it. And cottage costs 5,000, that is not happening. Also, I got a warp spell, so that's cool. I don't know who I'm gonna give it to yet. Most likely it's gonna be Maria, but we'll see. I'm not gonna give it to anyone yet because I might be in a pinch and I'll be like, oh, it's a good thing this person's alive so we can get the fuck out of here. Alright, let's speak to Joseph now that we brought his daughter back. What's your daughter's name? Molly. Every time I hear the name Molly, I can only think of Blanca from the bad dick animation, him saying Molly. Alright. Well, I already got the Mythril. That's pretty much it. That's all that's left for me to do is go back to Altair, and now that I got the Mythril. But before I do, I think it would be wise of me to not enter this sanctuary, but to probably buy some equipment. Namely, stronger stuff. I'm surprised none of those dungeons gave me anything in terms of equipment. I think I might want life. Or some more black magic. Phase is not gonna help. Damn, life is tempting. Life is very tempting right now. Magic is one thing, but so is equipment. Think about it this way, if I get life, I won't have enough money for a lot of equipment, which means I'll be dying more, which means, sure, life will get more level ups, but it'd be kind of a waste. So a long sword, a battle axe, and a long bow. I don't think maces are actually useful in this game, but I'm tempted to see how it looks like, so why not? Who knows, could be useful. And it's slightly stronger than the broadsword, so that's cool. I'm good for now. If I am struggling, I will buy more stuff. I am gonna buy that life spell though. Yeah, that life spell seems very useful right now. Or bronze equipment. See, here's the thing about being very tanky. You take less damage, which means you get less HP. So in fact, I should probably not have her wear the copper plate right now. Because always wearing heavy armor, more defense is pretty bad for you. In the beginning, at least. I think that's why Guy is getting a lot more health, because he's taking a lot more damage, but then again, I could be wrong. But for that boss battle, I do not regret. Do not regret having her wear that at all. I mean, that freaking turtle destroyed Maria and she had some nice defense on. That's gotta say something about that enemy. In fact, how strong was that enemy? I'm curious. I'm curious. What was it called? It was called something with an A, I think. Well, how strong was the Sergeant with its defense? Oh, you're not. Well, say like you're not gonna show the picture. What's up? Took a little bit longer to load. 25 defense. Okay, that's pretty big. But yeah, this is how the bestiary works for the collections. I was thinking about showing it off, but for Final Fantasy 1, I was like, you know what? I don't think you guys would care for it much. So I'm curious how much defense this dude had. Okay, he had a lot more defense. He was stronger than the Sergeant. And he's weak against ice. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna need magic. And more attack damaging items, of course. Alright, so I'll see you back at Altair to turn in the Mythril. Interesting that I didn't see Pavel though. I mean, going back anyways. But got the Mythril, let's turn this in and see what's going on. I assume this is where I part ways with Minwoo, so in fact I should remove this copper plate. Alright. Just gotta make sure. He is a guest character after all. Alright, I assume I can now craft Mythril. So that's pretty cool. Mythril weapons, that's nice. I think I am gonna get Mythril weapons. Mythril weapons are usually the nicest early or midway best items in the game. When it comes to Final Fantasy at least. I think later on they become early game strong type weapons. You're not a worthless old geezer, sir. Alright, so let's give him the Mythril. Contrary to what he says, the process is different. I mean, you could give it to us, but I guess it makes sense. You need guild for the war. I'm the one who helped you become busy, sir. But that's cool, I mean, at least your passion has been brought back. Alright, Mythril weapons, now available to us. Instead of this crappy ass javelin broadsword. You know what? I think I want a javelin. So I can be Kane, or I could be Cecil, or I could be who uses a mace that's popular? Donald? I'm gonna go with. Man, it's cheaper, so let's go with Spear. And I'm gonna give that to Furion. And that's all I can afford right now, unfortunately. This bow leveling did go rather well though, but 26 damage, attack, whatever, increased by 17. Wow. The buckler lowers it just a bit. The mace and buckler, man, that is like classic D&D stuff right there though. Iron leveling guy is unarmed right now. So there we go. Let's talk about the Dreadnought, so that's new. Let's talk to Gordon here. Ha. This guy's like early prototype Edgar, but now that I think about it, I think he's more badass than Edgar. Not Edgar, Edward, my bad. Edgar is someone else, he's actually useful. He's a badass prince. King, technically king. Alright, so I guess I gotta talk to Sid about the Dreadnought. Or not. Alright, Minwoo's still with us, so that's cool. I gotta go to Bofsk. And I think that's where Sid is. So, with that said, thank you for watching this part of Let's Play Final Fantasy Origins Final Fantasy 2 with me, Opaque Flake. You heard what the lady said, and that's what we're gonna do in the next part. Okay, thanks, bye.